Joshua chapter 2. And Joshua son of Nun sent from out of Shittim 2 men to spy, saying, Ascend, and behold the land, and Jericho. And going, they entered into a house of a woman harlot, whose name was Rahab, and rested up there. And it was reported to the king of Jericho, saying, Men have entered here of the sons of Israel to spy out the land. And the king of Jericho sent and said to Rahab, saying, Lead out the men entering into your house in the night, for they have come to spy out the land. And the woman, taking the 2 men, hid them. And she said to them, saying, The men entered to me, and I do not know from where they were. But as the gate was locked in the darkness, and the men went forth, I have not knowledge of where they went. You pursue after them, and you shall overtake them. But she brought them upon the roof, and hid them in the stalk of flax, having been piled by her upon the roof. And the men pursued after them on the way unto the Jordan near the ford, and the gate was locked. And it came to pass, as the ones pursuing after them went forth, and before their going to sleep, that she ascended upon the roof to them. And she said to them, I know that the Lord gave the land to you, for the fear of you has fallen upon us, and all the ones dwelling the land are struck with awe of you. For we have heard that the Lord God totally dried up the Red Sea before your face, when you went forth from out of Egypt, and as much as you did to the 2 kings of the Amorites who were on the other side of the Jordan, to Sihon and to Og, of which you utterly destroyed them. And having heard, we were amazed in our heart, and there was not yet a spirit established in any one because of your presence. For the Lord your God is the God in heaven upward and upon the earth below. And now swear by an oath to me by the Lord God, for I performed an act of mercy to you, and you shall also perform yourself an act of mercy in the house of my father, and you shall give to me a true sign. Take alive the house of my father and my mother, and my brothers, and my sisters, and all of my house, and all as much as is theirs, and you shall rescue our life from out of death. And the men said to her, Our life for yours, even unto death. And she said, Whenever the Lord should deliver up the city to you, you shall perform for me an act of mercy and truth. And she let them down through the window, for her house was in the wall, and in the wall she dwelt. And she said to them, Go forth into the mountainous area, lest there should meet up with you the ones pursuing. And you shall be hidden there 3 days, until whenever the ones pursuing after you should return. And after this you shall go forth into your way. And the men said to her, We are innocent in this your oath. Behold, as we enter into a part of the city, then you shall place a sign. You shall suspend this scarlet string in the window through which you let us down through it. And your father and your mother and your brothers and all the house of your father you shall bring together to yourself into your house. And it will be, any whichever should come forth by the door of your house into outside shall be liable to himself, and we will be innocent in this your oath. And as many as should be with you in your house, we will be liable if a hand should have touched him. But if anyone should wrong us, and should uncover these our words, we will be innocent in this your oath, which you bound us by. And she said to them, According to your word, thus let it be. And she sent them out, and they went. And she tied the scarlet sign in the window. And they went, and they came unto the mountainous area, and stayed there 3 days, until the ones following returned. And the ones pursuing sought after them in all the ways, and did not find. And the 2 young men returned and went down from out of the mountain, and passed over, and came to Joshua son of Nun. And they described to him all the things coming to pass to them. And they said to Joshua that, The Lord has delivered all the land in our hand, and all dwelling in that land are struck with awe at us.